And tonight we're taking on this affirmative action case. Joining us in the conversation, Fox News contributor David Webb and Irvington Mayor Wayne Smith. Gentlemen, let me just start out with what Justice Sonia Sotomayor said today. She sort of summarized the central question in this case, and she said, at what point, when do we stop deferring to the university's judgment that race is still necessary? So what is your reaction to that?
I don't think we're at a day where we cannot consider race in admissions at universities and colleges around the country. Diversity, and the court has said this in prior cases, that diversity still is kind of like a national objective. How do we in a global economy make sure that everybody gets an opportunity on the playing field, some having still to play catch up?
Affirmative action had a moment in time when it was applicable because that was to put an influx of people into the system. The very contradictory nature of the answer you just heard is that we shouldn't have racial discrimination, but in doing so, we should institute racial discrimination. If we're going to apply that model, then since the Hispanic population is 16.7% of the population, approximately, blacks approximately 13%, then only 13% of blacks and 16.7% of Hispanics should be in colleges. And if we go to Justice O'Connor's majority decision in the original case, Grutter versus Bollinger, well, then we have a case where she stated in the majority opinion that there's a time, and I'm paraphrasing, when this will work its way out of our system. And here we are. It's not 2028. It's today.
But
we've advanced, and we can't have discrimination and call it anti-discrimination.
But she also said in that decision, if I'm not mistaken, that that would last around 25 years, and we're not nearly there at 25 years.
She's not prescient, so she basically gave it a timeline this is what I think.
Yeah, but you do try to project out in terms of the incidences of inequality and where we are as a society.
How do you project them,
even with that data that you have, we still have challenges around omissions in colleges and so forth. The data clearly shows that we don't have enough people of various races entering institutions of higher learning. So we still have some challenges.
But when is enough enough?
What is the metric that we are to use as a society which says, hey, this has worked or it's still not working? What metric do we use?
Well, you look at the data that says how many people are entering into schools of higher learning. And you also remember affirmative action was designed to address some basic inequalities. We are not there yet.
Our education system, which is also in need of repair, and especially in those communities, black and Hispanic, where the education system is at its worst, and especially in the public school system, you fix that, you get better qualified people in college. You don't, by and large, work your way to mediocrity by simply accepting someone because of the color of their skin.
We thank you both very much for joining us to take on this issue tonight.